Hey guys, today I'm going to walk you through how I make sourdough pizza. First, let's start with 100 grams of sourdough starter. Next up, 500 grams of all-purpose flour. Next, I'll add 335 grams of water and 10 grams of salt. Next, I'll mix that dough for 1 to 2 minutes until it looks something like this. Next, you'll cover that dough and set aside for 30 minutes. After about 30 minutes, I'm going to take about a teaspoon of olive oil and put it in a different container with a lid. I'm going to rub that olive oil all throughout the container, and then I'm going to make sure to get some of that olive oil on my hands. I will then transfer the dough from the bowl into the other container. So now it's time to do stretch and folds, and this is stretch and fold number 1. I like to do these square containers, and what I do is 4 stretch and folds on each side of the container, turning it a quarter turn each side. So that would be 4, and then I do 4 more on each diagonal side, so a total of 8. And then I do a couple little mini stretch and folds just to get it in this nice little bundle at the end. You're going to put that aside for another 30 minutes. I like to try to clean up some dishes. And then after 30 minutes, I'll do my second set of stretch and folds. After that, you're going to wait 30 more minutes and do your final set of stretch and folds. This is stretch and fold number 3. We're going to wait about 6 to 8 hours. I think I went a little bit over. Honestly, it's not a big deal. It just might start to explode out of the container. You really want it to double in size. I'll flour the counter, and I use oat flour, and I will split this dough into 2, and I'm going to store it into containers. I'm going to make sure I lightly dust my hands so the dough is not too sticky, and also lightly flour the containers I'm putting it in as well. Go ahead and put it in a container. I would recommend something a little larger than I'm using here, and you're going to put it in the fridge for at least 6 hours and up to 3 days. What I like to do is make this dough one day ahead of time, store it in the fridge, and then use it the next day for dinner. I preheat the oven to 500 degrees. I'll add some oil to the pizza stones. Today I'm making 2 types of pizzas. One will be this red sauce I'm making, and the other will have mostly white sauce. Now let's take that dough out of the container. I'm going to stretch it around. I prefer that the dough is cold from the fridge. It makes it easier to handle, and then I'll go ahead and spread it out all across the pizza stone. Now it's time to add the sauces, and I'll add probably about 3 to 4 tablespoons on this first pizza of just the red sauce. And then probably like a half a tablespoon of red sauce to the second pizza, and I just add little dabs all over the place. I'm then going to take the white sauce that I made, and I will go ahead and add it to the pizza, and I will smooth it in and spread and mix those two together. Now it's time to top our pizzas with cheese. I'm using mozzarella for pizza number 1 and pecorino romano for pizza number 2. Now I'm going to add a little bit of crushed red pepper for pizza number 2, and then I'm going to put pepperoni on both pizzas. Turkey pepperoni works fine as well. Now I'm going to grab just a little bit of basil. I'll wash it, dry it, and put it on this pizza number 2. And now it's time to bake the pizzas. I like to bake them probably about 10 to 11 minutes. I'll try to clean up while I'm waiting for them to cook. And that's it. These pizzas turn out so beautiful, absolutely delicious every single time. My family loves to eat them. It's probably at least once a week right now that we make these. Like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'd love to have you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and comment below if there's any questions or other recipes you might like to see. Thanks guys, have a great day.